Howdy everyone and welcome to Ranking Random with Michelle. I'm Michelle and today is the actual very first video on my channel. The real first video was just a trailer for what's to come, but this is the first ranking, so this is officially the first video. So, welcome! Howdy! So today we're actually going to do something I don't think anybody has really done. Because I do kind of extreme things. I might rank everything on Disney Plus later. I'm not foreshadowing anything. But today we are going to be ranking all of these shows and shorts that aired on Playhouse Disney. So what you need to know for upcoming rankings is that I have a method. My method is Analytics. So you might be thinking, what is that? What is Analytics? It sounds stupid. Because it is. It is stupid. Because I made it up. So Analytics uses my name, Addison, but I like to be called Michelle, and the word analytics and puts it together to make Analytics. So I usually base it off of my taste of things. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Also, all of my rankings are going to be opinionated, and one of them might be biased. As I might do a ranking on presidents or something, and I might turn the comments off for that one. So what I like to use is the Book of Ranks. It's really terribly painted, but hey, lots of things are. So this holds all of the rankings, and first, let's go ahead and talk about Playhouse Disney for those uneducated who live under a rock. What is Playhouse Disney? What is that? Well, I'll tell you. Playhouse Disney was obviously part of the Disney company, and it was around on April 6, 1997 to February 14th, 2011. You might be thinking, why did it end? As you know, there's a certain Disney block as well that is called Disney Junior. Well, that is technically Playhouse Disney. Disney Junior turned into Playhouse Disney turned into Disney Junior on this day, February 14th, 2011. So it has officially been around for over 10 years, which is crazy. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Let's do this. So the first thing we have is today's special, which was a show that aired on September 1st, 1981 to July 1st, 1987. So this one aired way before Playhouse Disney was even thought of, but I'm pretty sure they did that, and they just aired reruns and stuff as you do. So the synopsis is that Jody, a department store manager, and Jeff, a mannequin turned human, learn about new things and ideas at night at the department store. So let's talk about the theme song, because that's really what we're here for a lot of things. Theme song is very long. It's a little over 2 minutes. I can't even tell you what it is because I don't remember it. So I guess it's fine. The earlier seasons pretty much talked about random things that you wouldn't really talk about on a kids show, like clothes, food, hats, things like that. But when you get into the later seasons, they go more to a Sesame Street route, how Sesame Street deals with very hard topics. Like there's an episode called Butterflies that dealt with death and having to move on, which is very heavy stuff, especially since this was made for literal babies. And they even had one, I forgot the name of the episode, but it talked about alcoholism, which I think is a very bold move, especially since this aired in the 80s. So, it's a fine show. Can't remember the theme song for the life of me. But I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next we have Out of the Box. Out of the Box. So it already gets points for theme song. Aired on October 7th, 1997 to September 27th, 2004. So this one, you can watch all the episodes on Disney Plus because it is a Disney property. And there's something outside of my house. I don't know what it is. I think it's the trash people. The trash people are here. And so the synopsis is that some neighborhood kids and the host of the show, Tony and Vivian, go to the box, and they make crafts, sing songs, act out stories and plays, pretty much do a lot of things, and they learn about the world, which is cool, I guess. The first episode that I watched, I don't even think it was the first episode, but the episodes that I watched was called Seeds of Imagination, and you can already tell, oh, it's about flowers, because that's what it is. It's about flowers, the germination process of seeds. That's a big word, even for me. But, I mean, it's fine, I guess. It gets a 7 out of 10. It's a good show. Next, we have one of the most well-known shows, Bear in the Big Blue House. Welcome to the Blue House. Do, 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 do. That one also gets points for theme song. It aired on October 20th, 1997 to April 28th, 2006. And the synopsis is just the title. It's about a bear who's a porcupine. Kidding, he's a bear, and he's a caregiver for his friends. They all live in the big violet house. Kidding, they live in a big blue house, as the title does state. And they sing songs and they learn new things. It's pretty much what you expect from a kid's show. It's a good show. They teach babies what you need to know. Like going to the potty or going to sleep, because you gotta learn how to sleep and you gotta be potty trained by the time you get into preschool. So it's a good show. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's got really good songs as well, like the Bear Cha-Cha-Cha and the Tidying Up song. So it's good. Good on you, Bear in the Big Blue House. Next we have one of the most critical, not one of the most critical, but it's a critical ranking. We have PB&J Otter, which no one probably remembers this. All I remember was seeing two weird little otters. One was purple, the other one was brown. I don't want to be that person, but I think it was one of them was purple and one of them was brown. No, one of them was red and another one was brown and another one was purple that had weird hair. Yeah, most likely. See, I can't even remember the show. Now you already know what my ranking is. So it aired on March 5th, 1998 to September 24th, 2000. So it had not the best run, but it was a run nonetheless. It's about siblings named Peanut, Baby Butter, and Jelly, after the sandwich. And they are otters, obviously. And they go on adventures in their rural fishing community called Lake Hoo-Ha. Almost called it Lake Tahoe. Goodness gracious. So there's really not much I can say. The entire theme song is just gibberish, because gibberish is great, because gibberish. So I can't really give it a good ranking. All I can really give it is a 5 out of 10, because I don't even remember it. It's really boring. I'm also ranking these on how many times I looked at the time bar saying, is it over yet? Is it over? Like, when is this going to end? And for most of these, it was at least 35 times. So that's good. Next we have another really good show in my opinion. We have Animal Stories. Animal Stories. I'm probably the only person who remembers Animal Stories. But it's pretty much, it aired, I don't really have a specific day on when it aired and ended, but it aired in 1990 and ended, not 1990, goodness gracious, it aired in 1999, goodness, and ended in 2002. So it's about different animals, and they have problems, and then their problems disappear when they stop being someone they aren't, which I think is a very good lesson for kids to learn, because you can't just base, especially now, like you can't just base yourself off these weird Photoshop Instagram models that you know you will never be, and just think that, oh, I will always be one of them, oh, woe is me. But it's fine, you look beautiful the way you are. You are beautiful. And the episode I watched was Big Pink Pig, and it talked about, well, technically it's not an episode, it's a short, but it talks about a pig, and he's fat, and he wants to get skinny so that he'll be able to fit through his doorway. Like, that's sad. It's like the equivalent of my 600-pound life. And then he realizes that, you know what, I'm fine with having a little bit of chunk on me. Like, you go, pig. Having a little bit of chunk on you is fine, because you are beautiful, whatever happens to you, which is great. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we have Madeline, which I'm pretty sure we all know who she is. But if you don't, she's a character from a book series. She lives in France. It's pretty much all you gotta know. She goes to boarding school, which is awesome. No specific day. All I have are the dates. So it aired on It aired in 1993 and ended in 2001. And the synopsis is the adventures of a red-haired boarding school girl and her adventures with her friends. I thought it's fine. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad. I mean, it's a TV show. I can't really give it anything else, but it's a TV show nonetheless. It's pretty much all the episodes are Madeline with. I can't believe I'm calling her Madeline. People are gonna be mad at me. Her name is Madeline. Get it right. So it's pretty much just Madeline and I don't know, the water bottle or something. That's pretty much what the episode is. So I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Not much to say. Can't even remember what the theme song is. So next we have the Book of Pooh, which not actual poop. The character Winnie the Pooh, like, Christopher Robin, 100 Acre Wood, Tigger, you get it. It aired on January 22nd, 2001 to November 29th, 2004. And there's really not much to say. I mean, it's the stories of all the characters in the 100 Acre Wood. Don't even remember the theme song. I can't really remember anything about the show. If I'm being completely honest, I can't remember anything about it. My original ranking was a 7.5 out of 10, but now I'm looking back and I'm thinking this is a very sick show, so I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. There's really not much I can say about it. Next we have Stanley, which I don't think a lot of people know about, which they probably don't want to or don't have to. It's an okay show. It aired on September 15th, 2001 to 2004. And it's about Stanley and his friend Dennis, the talking goldfish, as they go on adventures and learn about different animals. And if you haven't noticed, kids love animals, just like they love firefighters and planes. They love those things. Little kids love animals. I like animals, and I'm not even a little kid. So kids would obviously like this show. It has to do with meeting different animals and stuff. It's fine, I guess, if you're a baby or if you're a toddler or if you're in kindergarten or something. So I give it a 7 out of 10. Next we have also a popular show, JoJo's Circus, which I also want to know what the animation style was. Because I always think that, it's stop motion. It's stop motion because I want it to be. But for the life of me, I also think, well, what if it isn't? What if it's CGI? Either way, it's good animation. It aired on September 20th, 2003 to February 14th, 2007. And the synopsis is that a young clown who lives at the circus, and she has all these and she teaches young kids movement through good songs and funny storylines with also games and stuff. So I think it's a good show. It's got I can't remember, for the life of me, I can't remember the theme song. I know it's good because I remember bopping my head around like an idiot listening to it. Like, that's good. And I give it an 8 out of 10. So it's the first really good ranking. If it's a 7 or above, it's good. It's good. It doesn't automatically make it bad. Next we have one of the critical rankings, Go Baby. I'm going to have a rant talking about this. It's about babies. Jesus. It aired on March 16th, 2004 to November 14th, 2006. It's about 8-month-old babies named Baby and Sophie. Such great names. Baby, your name's going to be Baby. Okay, I can't think of anything else. It's like, hey, ma'am, what would you like to name your kid? Who? Baby? That's an excellent choice, ma'am. That's an excellent choice. Very great. And they experience the world around them. This had no need to be a show. Technically, it wasn't even a show. It was a short. And I could watch a baby for 5 minutes and learn what they're doing. A baby just walks around babbling like, yes, you go, baby. And I don't need Richard Kind in the background saying, look at baby. Baby is messing with their toes. Like, I know that. You don't have to narrate for me what that baby is doing. I have eyes. I mean, I have eyes. I don't know about anybody else, but I have eyes. I can see what that baby is doing. I can see the baby drooling all over its weird little toes. Jesus. Okay, I didn't get so angry as I thought I would. It gets a 4 out of 10. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, else I'm going to get mad. Next we have Higglytown Heroes. This one is popular. My mom really liked this show. So it it aired on September 13th, 2004 to January 7th, 2008. The synopsis is that four best friends, Kip, Wayne, Yubi, and Twinkle. I only remember one of them. I'm pretty sure Twinkle, Twinkle was the little African American girl who wore purple and she had puffballs. I think that was her. I'm pretty sure that was. And I think Yubi was the kid in the green who wore glasses. Wayne, I don't even know who that is. And Kip, I have no idea who that is either. I only know the two black kids, of course. It was a good show. It talked about, they learn about their community and the different roles that there are, which is good, because kids need to know what they want to be. They're obviously not going to stick with that for the rest of their life, but it's nice to know their options. Like, they learn about firefighters, or bakers, or grocery store workers, or all that, because they are all essential workers, especially the DoorDash people, because they're risking their lives to give you your food. So, I think this is a cute show. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I can't for the life of me, again, remember the theme song, but I'm pretty sure it's good because it gets a 7.5. Next, we have one of the best shows, the second best show on Playhouse Disney. We'll get to the first best in a little bit. We have Little Einsteins. It aired on October 9th, 2005 to June 19th, 2010. And I really like this show. It's really good, and I might watch it after I finish recording this. So the synopsis is that friends Leo, Annie, Quincy, and June. I remember all of these. Leo was like the ringleader. He was the leader. He had, pretty sure he had red glasses. No, he had blue glasses, and he had red hair, and he wore a weird striped shirt. He wore khaki shorts. I know that. And he had his little sister Annie, who had pigtails, and she was a blonde, and she had this weird little microphone that she always held, and she was singing all the time, like, "You go, Annie." Then there was Quincy. He was the only black kid there, and I don't think he wore a hat. All I remember is that he had curly hair. And then there was June, which I remember her the most. I'm pretty sure she was Asian American. If she was, props for Playhouse Disney. And she had black hair. She had earrings. I think they were blue. She wore a purple dress, and she had red ballet slippers. They were red. Were they? Yes, they were red. They were red ballet slippers. And they introduced kids to nature, world cultures, and the arts with every mission they go on, which is great. Kids need to learn more about the arts. The arts are very important in the American education system because it already sucks. The American education system, not the arts. Because it's important for kids to know their options. They have options. And yeah, this is a really good show. The theme song is very recognizable, very memorable. And they even teach you about the artist of the episode and the musician of the episode. Because they're like, music by this person, or art by this person, which is good. Because kids need to learn more about not just the main people like Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo with the Sistine Chapel. So that's good. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Next we have a short that actually was really very like the base of Playhouse Disney. It's called Ooh, Ah, and You, because you're involved. It ran from July 15th, 2005 to February 13th, 2011, so a day before Playhouse Disney turned into Disney Junior. So it's about two monkey brothers who play and help each other with help from you, because you're important. Yes, you are. So, Ooh and Ah were pretty much the mascots of Playhouse Disney. They were like they were the hosts. They were there to tell you like where the show, what show was coming next. Like, thanks for showing that to us. Our next show is Little Einsteins or Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So that's good. And they had the weird little segments in between the advertisements, like, we'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. You know how they do. So yeah, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Songs are good. They're good. Okay, that's it. Next we have Johnny and the Sprites. And this one doesn't really have a lot of episodes on YouTube. So I wouldn't be surprised if you can't find anything on it. So it ran from October 9th, 2005 to April 19th, 2008. And the synopsis is that Johnny, a songwriter, and the Sprites, oh god, I'm going to butcher their names. Probably not. Ginger, Lily, Rodil, I don't even know. I can't even read my own handwriting. And Root, as they learn about being human through song, dance, and entertainment. This has puppets because puppets are all the rage. Kids love puppets. I don't think they do. But, yeah, the music is kind of blah. I can't even remember what the entire episode was about. It's very forgettable. All I remember was the Sprites being puppets and Johnny being a terrible singer and songwriter. So that's it. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. So next we have another short that was created after the TV show got popular. We have Feeling Good with JoJo, from JoJo's Circus. We talked about it earlier. It aired from September 2004 to September 24th, 2006 to May 16th, 2008. And the synopsis is that JoJo and her pet lion, Goliath, teach kids yoga lessons. That's it. That's literally it. I don't know why kids need to learn yoga. They don't have to. I guess it's just something to fill in the runtime of the advertisements. Like, oh, no, what are we going to do? We don't have enough sponsors. Feeling Good with JoJo. Goodness, Jim, you did it! That's pretty much all they did. That's it. It's not my thing. There's only one episode that is on YouTube. I searched far and wide to find it, and I did, and I'm proud of myself for it. So, yeah, that's it. It gets a 4.5 out of 10. There's nothing else. Next, we have the most popular show on Playhouse Disney. There might be another, but I would argue it's the most popular. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I know the entire theme song. I'm not going to sing it, though. This show was the longest to run. It aired on May 5th, 2006 to November 16th, 2016. And what's the synopsis? We already know. It's about Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy as they hang out at the clubhouse and they go through stories by playing along and singing through different segments. It's a good show. It's a really good show, actually. Of course it's good. It aired for a decade, which is an entire millennium for a Disney show, which I think is very good on Disney. Very good on their part for all of that. So it's a really good show. Recommended if you haven't watched it. It is for babies. It has that repeat after me thing, like Dora and other shows. But it's good. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we have another popular show that is also like Dora, surprisingly. Handy Manny, that aired on September 16th, 2006 to February 14th, 2013. So it was on Playhouse Disney, but they transferred it to Disney Junior because, it was so good of a show. And it talks about Manny Garcia and his many talking tool friends as they teach kids basic Spanish, working together, and problem solving, which is good. Kids need to learn that stuff. Kids need to learn Spanish just in case they go to a different country or they meet someone who is not a native English speaker. I think they should teach that in all schools. My school is actually learning Spanish. And of course I live in the South, so their Southern accents get in the way of them trying to speak Spanish, which is very cringeworthy. So I think this is a good show. It's got a memorable theme song, Handy Manny, and they have the song where all the tools get into the toolbox because they are ready. They are revving up to go and bring the house down with their fixing skills or something. So yeah, it's a good show. 7 out of 10. It gets a 7.5 out of 10. Next we have My Friends, Tigger and Pooh, something, and they're also there for each other, something like that. So theme song, we remember it. And then it aired on May 12th, 2007 to October 9th, 2010. And it's about Darby, Tigger, and Pooh go on adventures in the 100-acre wood and solve mysteries. It's like Mystery Inc., but with CGI. And it's fine, I guess. I don't know why I gave it a 7 out of 10. It deserves a much different ranking. I think it needs a 6.5. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6.5. There's not much I can really say about it, so that's it. Next we have Bunnytown. Bunnytown! No one remembers Bunnytown. So, it didn't even air for a year. It almost aired for a year, but it didn't because they stopped. It aired on November 10th, 2007 and ended on November 8th, 2008. So, yeah, it didn't even reach it. Didn't even try. So, it's about all the bunnies that live in Bunnytown. That's it. There's nothing else I can really say. They just live in Bunnytown. That's it. I'm sorry. I can't find anything else on it. I think you can watch it on Movies Anywhere or Vudu, because all I could find on YouTube was the theme song, which is very disappointing. So 4.5 out of 10. We're done. Next we have one of the first many Wiggles things. It's just the Wiggles. It's not the original Wiggles. It aired on 2007, and that's it. There's nothing else given. No episode, no info, no synopsis. So I reluctantly have to give it a 0 out of 10. And I don't want to, because literally the only thing I remember from the Wiggles is fruit salad, yummy, yummy, and there being a female Wiggle at some point. It's like female Ghostbusters. The feminists are attacking. I'm kidding. I am. That's a joke. That's a joke. I am, in fact, a feminist, so I can't really say anything bad. It gets a 0 out of 10. I'm sorry. Next, we have the Happy Monster Band. Neat. And it aired on October 1st, 2007 to October 26th, 2008, so a little over a year. It's about a group of monsters who also sing. And they sing songs about love, friendship, exercising, chores, and more. Like, who sings a song about doing chores? Like, alrighty, friends, go clean up your room. Go clean up your room. No. Nobody sings a song about chores. No. And, like, the songs weren't even that good. They weren't. You could find it on YouTube. The one I watched was I'm the Best at Being Me, which, I mean, I am, because I'm awesome. I think I'm awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm great. So it gets a 4.5 out of 10. Nothing special. That's it. Next we have Wiggle and Learn. And that's it. That's all there is about Wiggle and Learn. It aired on April 21st, 2008 to May 26th, 2008. It only lasted a month. Only a month. Not even a few months. Not even a year. Not a few years. Just a month. That's really sad. Seeing as that this is the second of 3 Wiggles things on here, which is very disappointing. I just really want to find something good, and it uses nursery rhymes to tell a story. Like, we get it. Nursery rhymes are great. I really wish I could say more, but that's it. It gets a 2 out of 10 because there was a theme song, and that's it. Next, we have a short called Can You Teach My Alligator Manners? My alligator, teach him some manners. So I obviously remember it. So it aired on June 21st, 2008 to October 31st, 2009, Spooky Day. And it's about a boy's pet alligator who needs to learn him some manners, which I think is good. It's good for kids to know that there's certain etiquette when you go to different places. Like, you can't just run amok in a restaurant, or else I will reach my leg out and trip you and laugh as you cry in agony saying, "Oh, mommy, it hurts." So I give it a 6.5 out of 10 because the theme song is very memorable. I would have given it a 5 if it weren't for the theme song. So that's it. Next we have the best short on that aired on Playhouse Disney. which is Tasty Time with ZeFronk, which I thought is amazing. Theme song is great. It aired on November 8th, 2008 to September 24th, 2010. It's pretty much about a dog who hosts a healthy cooking show. That's it. And for some odd reason, it is the greatest thing to ever come out of Playhouse Disney. And it also has Rob Paulson as ZeFronk the dog, and Mark Hamill as this cat who just tries to foil everything that ZeFronk does because he's just hungry. He just wants food. Like, that is me. That is an entire mood. It's great. It's awesome. It's really funny. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we have the best show on Playhouse Disney called Special Agent Oso, the unique stuffed bear. That's great. It's really good. I obviously remember the theme song. So, it aired on April 4th, 2009 to May 7th, 2012. And it's about Oso, who's a stuffed bear who is also a special agent, hence the title. And he helps kids by completing everyday basics. So he's a special agent in training who's trying to help kids using different things. Theme song is memorable. All the other songs that are sprinkled around throughout the episode are memorable. And you got the weird thing that was like special alert. Like, yeah, we get it. There's a special alert. Don't be that. But other than that, it's a really good show. And when I was doing this, I originally gave it an 8.5. And I was thinking, it's really good. Because I watched the entire episode and I was thinking, do I dare put it ahead of Little Einsteins? And to myself, I said, yes, I will do that. So it is ahead of Little Einsteins in rankings. It gets a 9 out of 10. Next, we have Where is Warehouse Mouse. That's the theme song of it. It aired on August 24th, 2009 to February 2nd, 2010. So just a couple of months. Honestly, you and Wiggle and Learn, y'all need some help. It's pretty much with Imagination Movers. You know that show. Imagination Movers. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, them. And it's about finding the warehouse mouse from Imagination Movers. That's pretty much it. There's only one episode on YouTube called The Big Cheese. And that's it. It's just about a mouse trying to find some cheese. I can't say more because that's all it is. So it gets a 3.5 out of 10. That's it. That's ultimately it. There's nothing more I can say. So we're down to the last couple of shows. We got like six left. Let's speed run this. Jungle Junction, September 26, 2009 to May 23rd, 2012. It's about a group of adventurous animals who are vehicle animal hybrids who run a delivery service. I think it's fine. It's not the best. 6.5 out of 10. Roly Poly Oly. It aired on October 4th, 1998 to April 28th, 2004. Great theme song. It slaps. I will not sing the entire thing because we got to speed run this. It talks about the adventures of Oli as he learns the values of family, friendship, and growing up to be a great kid. Good message. Great thing. Great songs. Really good. 7 out of 10. The Little Mermaid, because Disney is the cash cow. They needed money. Aired on September 11th, 1992 to November 26th, 1994. It's about the adventures of Ariel and her friends. This really had no business being around, but I guess it was popular enough to warrant a show, just like how Little Mermaid was popular enough to get a prequel, which it didn't need. It did not need that prequel. Ariel's beginning is terrible. It gets a 4.5 out of 10. Next we have The Wiggles, the TV show. And we actually have dates. It actually has a good rank. It ran from 1998 to 2012. And it's for babies and older toddlers that's full of music and easy dances. It's good. It's clear. It's there. It's really good. Gets a 7 out of 10. Next we have Charlie and Lola. That was a short or show. I couldn't really tell you much. Aired from 2005 to 2008. And it's about a boy's efforts to get his stubborn little sister to try new things. It's fine, I guess. There's not much I can say about it. Gets a 7.5 out of 10. We're at the last thing. The last thing that I said was going to come back in a little bit. Imagination Movers. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It aired from September 6th, 2009 to April 14th, 2013. So it's about a band that teaches preschoolers creative problem-solving skills. That's it, because imagination, it's great. So I never gave this one a ranking. I really didn't. I didn't give it a ranking. So what do? I let you guys decide. I let you guys decide what the ranking should be. 0 to 10 at a blank out of 10 scale. They can be halves, no fractions. No fractions. We got to get out of that. So, yeah, I'm letting you guys do that. So that is the end of the ranking all of the Playhouse Disney shows. We don't need this anymore. Oh, wow, it actually landed. Cool. So, overview of Playhouse Disney. Playhouse Disney has some hits, and it most definitely has some misses. But that's okay. That's what shows do. Now, after reviewing this, I might do Disney Junior, because everybody loves Disney Junior. And I might do that, but Disney Junior has a whole lot more things. They're adding more things every couple of months, so that might get in the way. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can like, subscribe, tell your friends. You don't have to, which is okay. I don't really need the views anyways. But I hope you guys stay true to yourselves. You be the best version of yourself you can possibly be. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.